Hello, my name is Dorothy Koomson. I'm the award-winning, best-selling author of 16 books. The Book Depository have asked me to show you my shelves under the hashtag revealyourshelf. This was very difficult for me because I have so many bookshelves in my house. So I decided to show you my favourite bookshelf, which is this. The bookshelf of my dreams, which is basically a bookshelf made from my books. Having written 16 books and having had them translated into 30 language, as you can imagine, I have several books in my house. So I decided to put them all together and create this bookshelf. The two books that I've chosen to show you from the other bookshelves in my house are Mic Drop by Shana Jackson. This is a teen novel about two 13-year-old girls who live in a tower block in London called The Try. It's actually the sequel to a book called The High Rise Mystery. In the first book, Nick and Norva had to solve a crime, solve a murder basically. And in the second book, they have to solve a crime that everyone thinks is an accident, but they actually know it was something far more sinister. I love this book because it appeals to the 13-year-old Dorothy who used to love to read but could never find a book that was about two girls, a girl like her. My second choice is Kindred by Octavia Butler. This is the story of a woman called Dana who's in her mid-20s, and it's set in 1976, well, no, mid-70s. And Dana, on her birthday, has a very weird experience. She's pulled through time to 1815 to the slavery era in America and discovers that she's there to save the life of a young boy called Rufus. Rufus actually turns out to be one of her great-great-great-great-great-grandfathers, and she realizes when she returns to her own time and then is sent back again, pulled back again, when Rufus is in danger again, that her job is to keep him alive so that she and her other relatives can be born. I love this book. It's so exciting. I love science fiction, so it appeals to me. It's about a black woman. It's written by a black woman, and at that time, and even now, there weren't that many black women writing science fiction stories. It's the ultimate time traveling book that deals with the grandfather paradox. So if you have any interest in the slavery era of America, or time travel and science fiction, then this is the ultimate book for you. Just a little bit about my latest book. My latest book is called All My Lies Are True, and it's actually the sequel to this book, The Ice Cream Girls. In The Ice Cream Girls, we meet Poppy and Serena, two women who are accused of killing their teacher as teenagers. One of them, Poppy, goes to prison and 20 years later comes out of prison looking for revenge on Serena. 10 years after that book, this book, All My Lies Are True, takes up the story, and we find out what happens to them next, especially Serena's 24-year-old daughter now, Verity, and who discovers at the start of the book what her mother got up to as a teenager and realizes that her mother's been lying to her whole life. And this kind of sets off a series of events that are actually catastrophic. So that's my new book, and those are my book choices.